everyone. I'm so glad that there's people here to show that we're taking action against war on this Global Day of Action. Today is also the 60th anniversary of NATO. They're having their summit in Strasbourg. It's also the anniversary of Martin Luther King's Beyond Vietnam speech at the Riverside Church in New York. Okay, so I want to just talk about a few reasons that some of us are here, that most of us are here, what we value and what coming out to these kind of events shows that we value. One of them is that we value free speech. The Harper government is trying to silence anti-war voices in Canada. They banned George Galloway from speaking in Canada, but we overcame that. They cut funding to the Canadian Arab Federation because they spoke out against war on the people of Gaza. They encouraged suppression of free speech on university campuses, but we overcame that. And they're denying refuge to US war resistors against the will of our people. Every person that comes out this Saturday will help protect our hard-won civil rights and freedoms of speech. I think that's a common value, and that's one of the reasons why we're here. Another reason why we're here is to show our opposition to the surge in the war in Afghanistan and to show our opposition to the expansion of the war into Pakistan. The US has already sent another 21,000 troops to Afghanistan and has expanded the war into Afghanistan. The CIA is bombing in the border areas of Pakistan with unmanned drones. This is a disaster that will stoke more violence in the region, bringing open war to a nuclear armed nation of 170 million people. They have also begun arming local militias throughout Afghanistan, sowing the seeds of a bloody future. Every new soldier sent to Afghanistan makes the situation worse. According to the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, the mere presence of foreign soldiers fighting a war in Afghanistan is probably the single most important factor in the resurgence of the Taliban. People don't want to be occupied. We need to show a strong opposition to the expansion. We need to end the war, not extend it. The Harper government further is continuing to plow more money into the war. They're going to spend $18 billion on the war in Afghanistan and are increasing military spending to a total of $490 billion over the next 20 years. With $4 billion, we could provide affordable housing for all Canadians or abolish tuition fees. That money could be used to expand employment insurance, invest in green technology, and reduce our greenhouse gas emissions. Join us to demand that we fund peace, a clean environment, good jobs, and human needs, not war. I think another value that draws us all together here is that we support the self-determination for the people of Afghanistan. The Afghan people want disarmament and a free society. NATO sends in troops, tanks, and guns to support a corrupt warlord government, and then they wonder why it doesn't work. The only way I see a bright future in Afghanistan is if the Afghan people are in charge of their own country. That can't happen under a foreign occupation. So join us today to demand freedom for Afghanistan. Yeah.